Hello, once again guys, so we'll be looking at gold again. Okay, we're looking at gold again. So you can see how what gold has done so far. Okay, see how what has happened on gold so far. You can see here. Okay, so with how things are going here, you can see how gold came to this level. So you see previously we analyzed that what we were looking for gold. We're looking for gold because of this level that form here, what gold to move correctively either to this side section here, to this side, and then what move to this side. That's what we're anticipating and gold to play out. Okay, that's what we're anticipating. Okay, so we can see here that what it has formed this long spike here, and then this level here, and then what move back again. So when you see it here, you can see what is still moving in the corrective phase to get to this angle. Okay, get to that angle. So the only way, so there's a few ways I'll be looking at gold now to see if probably, so if we have our trend line, here, you can see what gold has taken what this level out. Okay, but when you look at it, let's go to 1 hour and look at something. Okay, so you just have to what readjust our trend line. You can see that what this long wick here has broken it and then move up and then came back again. So probably we can have our trend line here. So if we want, we can just take off this trend line, draw this trend line nicely. Okay, so let's take gold from here to here and then see how is gold moving. Okay, so when you look at it, how is it moving? Okay, so this whole move here look like a corrective phase. That's what it looks like currently now, because what is just ranging at this side, there's no momentum inside. So that's what gold is probably looking at. Okay, and then what we can see that what this level here, so we'll see if maybe probably gold will price will respect this level or either move to this section here. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. So probably the only thing that can happen is what it can form another tight correction to move to the downside. Okay, so either this tight correction that we'll be looking for, or something like this to move to the downside. That's what probably we'll be looking at. Okay, because when you look at this level here, you can see what price impulse. Okay, so after an impulse, we're looking for a tight bear flag to give us an opportunity so we can place a short-term sell to this level here. That's what probably we'll be looking at on gold to see if price can give us that level. Okay, if price can create that level, and then there's one way scenario two. Okay, gold 2 can probably, we have our trend line at this level here, right? So we have our trend line at this level. So gold 2 can just we look at here, just look at what our first touch, second touch, and this look at the pattern. Looks like what a double bottom here to move forward to the upside. Okay, to the upside. So it has the high probability of what coming a little bit lower and then moving, forming a third correction, then continue moving up. Okay, that's what they had the probability to do. Okay, so we are just anticipating and we're forecasting. So these are some of the possible scenarios that we'll be looking at gold. Okay, so either if you don't see this push back in, forming a tight correction to continue upside down, then we'll see what a correction like this, something like this, to break to this level here, to break to this level. So we could have something like this on gold, or either a move down and then what a push up, forming corrective phase, push up, another tight flag, push up again, to finally confirm this 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's the only thing that we'll be looking on gold. We're looking on gold, and then not to forget that this level is also what a key level. It's a key level because of what? Because of this trend line here, this one to touch to form a double bottom, then what push up. Okay, so let's just see how market what move. Okay, let's just say our market what move. Okay, so this is how probably we'll be looking at gold and what in the upcoming hours that will be coming. Because tomorrow will be Friday, so we'll look at how it will play out. We'll just look at how it play out. Okay, so let's just see it and then what and see how good what move. Okay, let's see and see how good what move. Okay, so that's what we're waiting for now. So let's check US30. So US30 let me clear all this. So we come to the daily time frame on US30 and we zoom out. You can see what these levels here. Okay, you can see these levels here. You can see our high value area is what these levels here. So this is our high value level area here, and then we can have one at this side. Okay, and then we will look at how US30 is moving. We will look at how US30 is moving. It's not our fine nature, but it's what moving in what a downtrend. It's moving in what a downtrend. Okay, we can have a mini trend here. We have a mini trend here. So what it's moving in a downtrend. Okay, so let's just keep it very simple. Okay, so you see that we used to start moving in a downtrend. Just given that this our impulse and impulse back, move to this level, form another correction, move back, then move it to this side, and then what break down again. So probably we can see something like this to come down. That's what we are expecting, but not forgetting that what there's these levels here that what price can just come to this level and then what change direction. So if that is change direction, then a possible thing is what it can break these levels here, continue impulsing down, continuation impulse down to this low here. These are some of the possible ways we'll be looking at US30. Okay, so let's look at the 4H and see. So when we look at the 4H here, we can see what after this huge impulse, price correct, move down. Okay, and then what move up again, forming something like this to come down again. Okay, so if you are marking as what potential high value areas in the market, we mark this side here, but we can see that what with this 1 week long, that okay, you see this long will break the market. After that, we have this move here. Okay, so this when we look at it within this look at what our impulsive leg, corrective phase, then form this double bottom, mini double bottom here, and then impulse up again. But look at how price is moving to this trend line again. moving in our corrective phase to get to this side. So probably we'll be looking at something like this way to form for US30 to move a little bit down. That's what we'll be looking at US30 now. That's the way we'll be looking at it. So we'll probably take our trend line, and then what, we can mark it very nicely, here. Okay, mark it very nicely here. Then we mark this level and this level here. Okay, so level here. So when we zoom out a little bit, you can see it clearly. So see how price is what, ranging and moving in what, an ascending formation to this high level area here. Okay, so there's one thing that we should always keep in mind. Always keep in mind. Even though price is what, moving correctively to this level, it can push up a little bit like this, catch people at the wrong side, and then what, come back in, form something like this to come down. Yes, come down. This is also possible to play out. Okay, but before we can see the trend will change, unless what, we have price what, moving and then what, breaking out with an impulsive movement like this, forming what, a tight correction like this, and then what, impulse up again like this. That's one possible way that we're looking at for. So if price didn't move correctively to this level to form this 1, 2, 3 touch to break down, and the only possible scenario is what, wait for it to impulse, form this type of correction here, and impulse back, okay, and impulse up. Okay, and there's one way to that what it can happen is what, for price to what, it can what, move to this angle, move here, and then what, break below, then what, you see that it has taken at this level here, okay, before what, moving down, forming another corrective flag here as a nature corrective phase, as what, a bear flag to push down to catch people at the wrong side of the market. That's one way to, we should also put our eye on that what can play out. Okay, so as up down, we'll be looking at these first scenarios to see if it will what, correctively move to this angle and then move back here to confirm our first touch, second touch, third touch, then what, move down. Then what, if we form the touch here, we can see what, this level, first touch, second touch, third touch. So it has confirmed a nice 3 touch at what, this major high level here to move down. Okay, that's one thing that what we'll be looking at. Okay, so these are the possible scenarios or the possible ways what a US30 can play out in what, from now up to Friday when the market will close. So let's just keep our eyes on it, and then we'll end our session here. So hopefully on Saturday I'll keep you guys updated, and let's see how US30 will play. Okay, so there guys, just stay safe and then what, have a good evening. Okay, so let's see how the markets play out in the upcoming hours. Have a nice evening.